What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. So I was watching Cory Holcomb earlier this morning. I got up to do some tricking on OnlyFans, and then the 5150 show happened to be on. So instead of tricking it off on shoulder blade and elbow style videos, which is what I order on OnlyFans, I don't really get no real nudes. I look for kneecap pictures and ankles. And so I decided not to do that. And Cory was online, and so I decided to donate to him. So I happened to catch the part where he was talking about, dealing with some chicks that was like really overweight, that got big, he had to leave her and all this stuff. But before that, he made a really interesting point about ladies who are over 40. Now, I'm not gonna say this is everybody, right? We do understand that. I wanna preface that because what he's gonna say, it is gonna be electrifying. But let's play that clip.
I was like, oh my
Bless
God.
her
So
heart.
you left her because
No,
she
he
was
still
fat?
took it knowing him.
No, she got really big in those 2 years. Like, I'm serious,
You
dog.
think he sent her home?
She went from a thick ass girl to it was that obesity up top. Too.
Oh yeah, that's top heavy.
Top
yeah.
heavy.
Tiny bottom.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Oh, my God.
Bless her heart. She was trying to get some. Can't be mad at her.
No, I'm a bigot. That's biggest when you hate fat people. So I can't be with no.
Thank you, James Rucker, but
a
it's
girl
not.
with the lower body
Thank
fat, I
you,
can deal with
James.
that. It's just the upper body fat.
Yeah, that shit. I'm cool.
You don't like fat?
No,
Well, I got a fat boy. I'll bring over to your house one day,
Really?
boy. That was fat.
I just don't like the way the room smell when you finish.
No,
It's
she keep
silly.
herself clean. I taught her. She didn't know it first.
Oh yeah, you got to.
It's actually, I never get credit for the that I've taught women how to do. It's some girls ain't never been taught how to stay clean around a man.
Only way a fat they clean is if they put soap on the slip and slide. 50 feet of slip and slide with soap on it to get clean.
This had a job where she walk all day. And I taught that how to keep herself clean. I knew she had good intentions. It's just I was like, this don't know how to clean herself. Because she just got out the shower and it still ain't right.
Well, she can't take no bath because she can't keep no water in it. When she get her big in the bathtub, the water jump right out that motherfucker.
I snuck a video camera in there. I watched her get out the tub. It was amazing. It showed her strength.
Oh, that's
When they
crazy.
big and can get up wet,
Oh yeah, that's a tough.
there's hope
thing.
for that.
Yeah.
And you don't have any non-slip stuff at the bottom?
No, they climbed out the tub. But
Climbed out?
she didn't know about a tub. She didn't know what a bath can do.
Where were you at? A third world country?
Let me
Where
tell
were
you something. Let me tell you something about a
He
bath.
talks like he's what the hell?
It ain't no third world country. It's America. Girls don't know how to clean themselves.
That's real shit.
Let me
Look at
tell you
Nail.
something.
You mess with the dirty broad, Nail.
Not
Oh, my
a
God.
young man. There's a lot of young girls don't know how to clean themselves.
Oh.
Do you know in order to clean yourself correct, you have to violate yourself?
That's real shit. You got to go in your.
And you in your ass.
People
If you
don't-
gonna clean yourself right,
So guys, you heard that. Let me ask you, who does this sound like? Who is he describing? If we can name any person in the world, who does this sound like? I'll tell you exactly who he's talking about. He's talking about Tia Mowry, right? Who lives in the world, and obviously I'm gonna say this, that does not exist, and not understanding where she is in the world. Let me tell you this. I'm 43 years old, okay? I am not muscular bodybuilder style O'Shea. I was when I was 27 working out 6 days a week, all right? Abs and everything. That ain't me. Not right now. I understand. I'm not beating nobody no more based on the body. Dad bod season is now. I barely got time to even go to the gym. Long as I don't get that beer belly, I'm trying to work on it. Jesus keep me near the cross, all right? So I understand that. I'm in my 40s now, and what I need to bring to the table might have been a little different than what I had to bring to the table when I was 25. I could at least bring some youth to the table. That youth is gone. Hairline is gone. Those things are gone. But the same would go for a woman in your 40s. The same for anybody 40, 50, 60. You're older, so if you really want to be on the dating market, you have to substitute for something else. Now, Tia Mowry, in her defense, is very beautiful, still attractive, but the problem is this: the dudes that she want to date are Listen, they got plenty of options. Plenty of women they can deal with. Now, here's the point that Cory was making. If you're 40 and you have a bad attitude, an attitude that is looked at as terrible, demonstrative personality, a personality you don't get it in your 40s, dealing with a man, well, what do you expect? Okay? Competing against, in a world with women who are 20, even if the women who are 20 have bad attitudes, they would still be 20, okay? Just like a man. If a man is wanting to deal with a younger woman and you're 40, you need to have a lot of boxes checked. You need to look somewhat decent. I mean, you do got the experience, you got some age, good demeanor. You need to give a woman a more reason why she should talk to you, and you're gonna pay a price, usually more than a guy who is younger and in shape and that's her age. That's something that we know, but we have to compete in a different way. It is a mental competition. When you see women in their 40s, this is not every woman, but this is not uncommon. To see women that say like, well, I'm okay as I am, so take it or leave it. And this is what I'm gonna do regardless, and you need to go ahead on and accept that. Boy, bye. That's the attitude. If you watch Kendra G's show, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you listen to what a lot of ladies are saying on the show, it's not that the ladies are unattractive or, that their brother wouldn't date them. Now, obviously, if you're a woman that got kids, and he mentioned that too, that is something to take into consideration. Just if you're a man that would have kids or would have been, people will look at certain things in your life, they may or may not consider those things baggage. And what happens is, as we know, a lot of ladies, when they're young and they're beautiful, they tend not to work on the things that would develop them in personal relationships. They tend not to work on things that would develop them for a man, that would maybe replace the fact that a woman is 30, 40 with kids. That will help her compete with somebody 20, 25 that don't have kids. So what it should be, if a man encounters a woman like Tia Mowry and she wants to date somebody in her class, a man should look at her and be able to say, okay, well, she's 40, she got 2 kids, but you know what? She keeps herself together. She's nice to be around. Man, she has a good disposition. She's loving, she's giving. She gives me every reason to want to deal with her. That's not how it goes though. A lot of guys can believe that. A lot of guys understand it. It's like, I'm 40, this is my life. You want to be in my world, you can take it or leave it. Oh, okay. Like what do you expect? Imagine going on to a job interview. You say you want to work at this company and you go in there like, so look, yeah, I want to work here, but y'all can take it or leave it. It really don't matter to me. I want to show up when I feel like showing up, and y'all need to chase me, but you're the one wanting the job. How does that employer take you seriously? What are they gonna say? Soon as you get your ass up out of there, they're gonna throw your application in the trash or delete you from whatever, because you're not serious. You're not trying to do what you need to do to stay on your job. And as soon as you're in any kind of market, the dating market, you gotta compete for buyers and sellers. If you're selling something, damn it, whoever's buying it, you need to make sure that they are a happy customer. And a lot of ladies that act like, I'm talking about the ones that act like Tia Mowry, they feel like somebody's supposed to come there and just be glad to deal with their problems or glad to deal with them. Like, where does that make sense? Imagine this is the opposite way. As men, we are 40, let's say don't have a lot of money, okay? The things that women find unattractive, let's say fat, you might call the guy smelly, assuming those are things. And we have the disposition that you should be glad I'm there. Don't really care what you think. You should be glad. Do you know who I am? Even if the guy is successful. What kind of attitude is that? And then have a narcissistic alignment towards your thought process in the dating world. You have the unmitigated gall to always talk about me. I'm doing what makes me happy. It's all about myself, what serves me. That's how a lot of ladies talk. And you think that a man wants to be in some sort of relationship like that? That sounds very good if you're like Lori Harvey, you can get there. At 27, Lori Harvey, yeah, if you look extremely great and you are in demand, you might be able to get through that or away with that for a certain time. You will not, though, be able to do it even if you're 40s, even if you stay looking the same. The reason why is because you're gonna get new people coming into the market now that can compete. So he described Tia Mowry to the exact T. And then what is so infuriating for most men is that women will look at how he said that and not what he said, and then have the the reason or position to be upset about it. Which is why a lot of guys just avoid having conversations at all with women, because it's like, okay, well, you're gonna get mad anyway, so why am I wasting my time talking to you about this? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you just heard the bell. We're out.